And now, for a few quick announcements. The Church of Athreos has resumed the normal ebb and flow of daily church life after last week's outreach program of Bring a Friend to Church horrifically resulted in an Eldrazi invasion killing over half the church's congregation. The elders of the church were surprisingly happy with the results, saying, "Hey, we've been looking for a way to increase the number of spirits attending our church. You know, without actually having to kill our own parishioners." So, to all you new spirit parishioners out there, it's like you never left. Welcome to the Church of Athreos. Have a seat, guys. Welcome to the Church of Athreos. Hope you're ready to have a nice little Sunday service today. Ooh, we got some Lazav action. I love playing against him. Okay, so let's get, we got Athreos set up. We've got Orzhov Guildgate, Urborg. Yeah, I'll go and keep on this one. We got a nice little package over here. We got a little Blood Artist, Demonic Tutor. Yeah, we'll go and keep. A little light on lands, but we can just roll out with that Orzhov Guildgate and then get things up and running. But yes, this is the Church of Athreos, fresh off that Bring a Friend to Church. The outreach program of Bring a Friend to Church. Yeah, Extractor of Sin brought his friends. He brought the entire Eldrazi nation over there. But that's one thing about the Church of Athreos you always have to remember is that we're very resilient people, very hardy people, and we're not going to be overtaken by a bunch of Eldrazi. Alright, so let's get Urborg down. We could read the bones. No, we can't read the bones. We could Demonic Tutor for like a mana source. Let's see what we draw into next turn. At least, yeah, we'll go and get down Blood Artist. Star of the show. Go and pass turn. But yes, this is Athreos, Church of Athreos. Athreos, God of Passage, indestructible. Devotion 7, turns into a creature. Whenever another creature you control dies, return it to your hand unless target opponent plays 3 life. Playing against Lazav, Dimir Mastermind, hexproof. Whenever a creature card is put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, you may have Lazav become a copy of that creature, except it's still Lazav. It's legendary in addition to others types, and it gains hexproof and that ability. Yeah, I always enjoy playing against them, man. A lot of fun. Ooh, Vault of the Archangel. Let's go and get that down. And let's go and read the bones. Let's throw these chicken bones out here, see what we got going on. And then I'll cover kind of what we've got. If this is your first Church of Athreos video, I'll kind of cover what ooh, Dark Depths. We could Dark Depths for, and we could Demonic Tutor for like a Thespian Stage. I think I'm just gonna roll Swamp right now. Yeah, I'll go and put that on the bottom. If we need to, we'll put that on top. Draw the Swamp, Dark Supplicant. Okay, going past turn. We could come in hot with Blood Artist, but he's a 0-1, so he's not really going to do much other than just kind of flick blood off of his paintbrush on our opponent. But yeah, this is Church of Athreos. So we've got Clerics in here, a little bit of Cleric Tribal. We've got some Reanimator on Demons, as you can tell with Dark Supplicant. Sacrifice 3 Clerics. We get into Scion of Darkness. Just tons of fun, man. Always fun. Love playing Church of Athreos. So let's get down High Priest right now. And we may just kind of go Beat Sticks. I think that's what we may do. So let's get down Dark Supplicant. Yeah, and then we'll go and pass turn. But yeah, so if you're unfamiliar with Dark Supplicant, so it's a human cleric, then you can activate him, sacrifice 3 clerics, which we have a cleric right there, and Dark Supplicant. Search your graveyard, hand, and their library for a card named Scion of Darkness, then put it onto the battlefield. So basically, Scion of Darkness is like a walking reanimated card out of the graveyard. I don't know how much our opponents got Reanimator going, but it's always fun. It's one of my favorite things, easily, top 5 to do in Magic is to sacrifice Dark Supplicant and get into Scion of Darkness, man. That's a lot of fun right there. Triton Shorestalker. Oh, okay. I was trying to figure out what that was doing in here, and then I guess, you know, if you stick a Sword of Body and Mind on something that can't be blocked, yep, that's pretty solid right there. Reprocess. Okay. So let's kind of re-rack. So we can swing in for 2. We can get down the Human Cleric right. No, we can't get it down right now. We can get down Devout Chaplain. Yeah, let's go Devout Chaplain. Yeah, let's get down Devout Chaplain. That way we do have enough humans. We have 2 humans, yeah. So if we get down Devout Chaplain, we'll be able to exile that Sword of Body and Mind. And then, yeah, I may go ahead and swing in right now. I mean, I can't really see us. We could sacrifice. Well, we'll swing in with High Priest, I guess. Do we really want to get in for 1? We'll hold off. Just in case he's getting into some I don't know, some type of crazy shenanigans. So we have Dark Supplicant, so we can sacrifice Dark Supplicant. We have 3 clerics over here. We'll get into Scion of Darkness. But there's no creatures in our opponent's graveyard, so we're probably not going to go for that. So we're going to wait to set up a Devout Chaplain. We have 2 humans to tap right there. Exile that Sword of Body and Mind. And I think that's the one where you get a wolf, right? Heck yeah, man. Get those wolf tokens, buddy. Alright, so we get in hot for 3. That's going to drop us down to 32. Now, in our... Ooh, Rally the Ancestors in the graveyard. Now, we still have Living Death. Isolated Chapel. Okay, what I think I may go for is... I'm going to let him start swinging in with Sword of Body and Mind so we can get our graveyard up and running. I think that's what we want to do. Let's get down Isolated Chapel. And before he mills... well, I'm pretty sure I have Living Death in here. We're going to go and fire this Demonic Tutor. Man, I play a lot of Commander. I try and keep up with every single deck, the deck list in there. I know we have more Graveyard Recursion in there. Yes, we do have Living Death. Okay, cool. So I'm going to grab Living Death. Yeah, and it goes into our hand. Okay, so that way if he wants to start swinging in with Sword of Body and Mind and start milling, and then we'll get into some really nice Aristocrats action. And... yeah, let's get Athreos up and running. I'm pretty sure we're at Devotion 5 right now, so we can get him turned online. Yeah, and then we'll go ahead and pass the turn. Now, yeah, I think I want to do that. I want him to start swinging in with Sword of Body and Mind so we can start putting 10 into the graveyard because, yeah, there's no other way we can get that many cards into our graveyard with this deck right here. And we have Blood Artist right here. No, actually, we need to get a Sacrifice Outlet. The outlet, that's what we need to get into. Because we need blood. Well, we do have Zulaport. Now, as far as creatures in the graveyard, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 creatures. I'm gonna, I'm trying to. I kind of want to go for a Blood Artist type win. So we've got 5 creatures in the graveyard. He's swinging in. Yeah, I think we may go ahead and. Oh, we'll go and go. Yeah, come on. Yeah, let's get the 10 in the graveyard. Okay, we do have a Sacrifice Outlet in the graveyard. Now we just need to figure out a way to get Blood Artist into the graveyard. And then we'll be good to go. So we'll keep letting him mill out right now. And then we can exile... We'll go and exile the Tidehollow Strix right now. Okay. Bloodstained Mire. Okay, so let's get the Bloodstained Mire down. Let's go and swing in with Athreos. He's going to come in hot right now. It's always funny whenever Athreos is attacking K-Wood 8. Oh, 8, excuse me. It's always funny when it has it up there. Okay, so we're swinging for 5. He is indestructible, so, whatever he wants to do over there, sure, go for it. Okay, so he's going to block right there, kill that wolf token. Oh, and we have reprocess in my hand. So yeah, that's how we can get everybody in the graveyard. We can draw all those cards. Okay. So I was thinking about how to get Blood Arts in the graveyard, and we're good now. Okay, so let's go ahead and go for it. Let's fire off a Buried Alive, because we get into spots where maybe we can fire this Living Death off pretty quick. And then we'll re-rack on what we got going on as far as creatures out of the graveyard in just a second. Yeah, if we get Zulaport into the graveyard, we'll be doing alright. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're getting Zulaport. We have a Sacrifice Outlet and Bloodthrone Vampire. Let's go Zulaport. Rotlung Reanimator is going to allow us to get into more zombies, so we're going to get down Rotlung. And there's anything, because we already have the Necromancer in the graveyard that's going to amplify all that stuff out right there. Disciple of Bolus, Extractor of Sin, Fiend Hunter. And I guess we'll just go and grab another sack outlet just to be safe in case he has some type of removal. We'll just go and grab Viscer's here. Yeah, I like that little spread right there. Okay. And there's nothing else we want to do. Okay. And then we're going to re-rack on this Aristocrats action over here. It's a little complicated. So we have reprocess. Reprocess, sacrifice any number of artifact creatures or lands. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably not going to sack Athreos. Well, yeah, we'll probably go and sacrifice Athreos. That way we don't get to, like, they'll for sure go to the graveyard, and we don't have to worry about him paying the trigger to come back to our hand, which we don't want in the hand, we don't want in the graveyard. So, we're looking at, I need to get my die out. Actually, get my piece of paper out. Okay, so we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 creatures, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We've got 16 creatures. They have Undying. Other non-human. Oh no, we've got a lot of humans in there, so that's really not going to help right there. Swinging in. Let's go and activate Devout Chaplain on that Sword of Fire and Ice. Okay, that gets exiled. Oh man, this... yeah, we're eventually... Yeah, because we're going to have Blood Artist... Okay, I'm trying to keep. Oh, and plus we get into Entomb. Okay, so let's get down. Do we want to reprocess? We're at 27. He can still mill us out. We're okay right now. We're not in a hurry to get like not milled out. So let's go and swing in with Athreos. Keep those wolf tokens down. Coming in hot. Coming in hot at UK Wood. 08, buddy. Athreos is mad. Okay, dropping down to 34. Let's go. Priest of Bloodright. So we get a 5/5 demon, and we'll be able to get that on the back end. And then we can entomb on our opponent's turn to get one more creature in the graveyard. I'm not sure what else we want to put in there. But between Blood Artists, yeah, we'll probably have to reprocess next turn because we'll go down to 39 cards. Oh, bummer, man. Yeah, he's a little tight on mana. That's a bummer, man. I hope he doesn't scoop because it's been a nice little game so far. I've really enjoyed it. So yeah, we need to reprocess next turn to get everybody into the graveyard. Then we'll draw all those cards, and then we can set up a Living Death the following turn. Edgewalker, Banisher, Priest, Knights, Skirtstag, High Priest. Yeah, we're good. We're doing good now. Okay, so let's go and fire this Entomb off. What do we want to put in the graveyard? We'll just go ahead and put we'll put Selfless Spirit in there. That way we can get in spots where we can sacrifice it and reanimate. And we don't want to blast the Sword of Body and Mind. No. Okay, we're good. So we're gonna lose 2 life, go down to 22. Eliminate the competition. So we could go for eliminate competition. We'll blast protection from blue and green. Let's go and reprocess right now. Let's swing in first. Let's swing in with Athreos. And then the demon right there, that'll be 10. Put him down to the 24. Yeah, and then we'll have more than enough. Once we do this reprocess, we could go for eliminate the competition, but he's a little tight on mana, man. And plus, that'll be extra 10 we're getting in the graveyard right there. I'm going to choose him on this Blood Artist trigger. Okay. And let's go ahead and go reprocess right now. We're going to be looking at black, black, and black. And then we're going to go ahead and sacrifice at least Blood Artist for sure. Yeah, we'll just go and sacrifice all the, especially Athreos, because we want Athreos to go back. And I don't know why, man. This reprocess has just, it's always blacked out. I went to buy the old school border one, and it's always blacked out. I don't know why. So we're going to sacrifice Devout Chaplain, Athreos, and Priest of the Bloodright. Okay. Get all those Blood Artist triggers. And I guess we could have put him in the graveyard, but we really would. Yeah, no, we needed Athreos to go back to command zone because there'd just been an enchantment in the graveyard. Oh, he's sending it back to the hand. Okay, I thought it would have worked like that, but no, he's sending it back to the hand. I was wanting him to go to the graveyard. Okay, so we're going to get right there, but I think we have more than enough creatures to fire this Living Death off right here, especially when we swing in, yeah. Okay, so let's get the enters the battlefield, does not enter the battlefield tapped. Let's go ahead and we'll get down, yeah, we'll get him down, tap for black right there. Yeah, we still have the Living Death, so we have more than enough. Was Zulaport in the graveyard? Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay. Oh, and then, yeah, plus we've got a discard down the hand, so we're good right there, even if it went to our hand. Okay, so let's go the Priest of the Blood right for sure. Let's go Blood Artist. We're at 9. We need to put 2 more into the graveyard. Let's go Dark Supplicant and High Priest, man. There we go. Okay. So he's going to swing in for 3 more right now. We'll have to mill 10. We'll go down to 21. And then that'll still leave us enough room for the Grim Harusapex, because we're going to have to whenever a non-creature. That's a we'll go ahead and sacrifice that first. That way we don't have to draw any cards off of it. But yeah, this is. I feel bad for our opponent, man. He's not getting his commander out, and I feel it's I love doing aristocrat stuff right here, man. This is this is always fun to me. I hate that he's had a slow draw, man. Oh, well, we had Urborg out there, so yeah, he could use Urborg out for that. Okay, yeah, I don't feel too bad now. But that is a bummer on, you're sitting at turn 9, and you're only sitting at about 4 lands, but sometimes that happens in Commander. Alright, so he's coming in hot. Get in the Wolf token. Also, on a side note, guys, I do have this deck list up on MTGOTraders.com, so you can check it out. Head on over there. Okay, so let's go ahead and swing in right now. And then if he wants to chump block with the Wolf token on the Cartel Aristocrat, sure, go for it. Okay, jump down to 14. Let's go and fire this Living Death off. Looking at black, 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 and black. Oh, lordy. Let's get all these triggers on the stack, man. Okay, so he scoops it up, but I'll go and run through what's going on right now. Okay, so we've got Bloodthrone Vampire, which is going to be a sacrifice outlet. We also have, where is it? We have Blood Artist and Zulaport. So with that sacrifice outlet, every creature that we sacrifice, our opponent's going to lose 2 life. Then on top of that, we have 2 amplifying effects. We have the Necromancer over here, so whenever a human that we control dies, we create a 2/2 black zombie. And then we also have, where is he? Rotlung Reanimator. So whenever a cleric dies, we're going to get into a bunch of 2/2 zombies. So basically, having Rotlung Reanimator out there, in addition to the Necromancer over here, every human that dies, we get a zombie. Every cleric that dies, we get a zombie. So every human cleric, which there's a ton of human clerics in here, we get into 2 zombies each per creature. Then added to that, we have the Unhallowed over here. So whenever a other non-human creatures you control get +1 and have Undying. So we could also use that to sacrifice. We have a couple vampire shamans over here, Lord of the Void. So that, like, basically, if you're building this deck to go for a little bit of an aristocrat style action, or if you're looking to kind of play it or mess around with it, you can definitely. There's just a whole tons of lines of play in here, and yeah, there's a reason this is my favorite deck to play, man. So unfortunately, our opponent didn't get his land out right there, but man. Yeah, if he's going to mill us out with Sword of Body in mind and we can get into a Living Death right there, I'm going to do it, man. I love doing this stuff. Alright, guys, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.